it's wonderful to see you as well.
I've met two others. I believe they are your compatriots, possibly.
Yes, Sidray and Thorn are allies of mine. Thorn is the one that I was talking to you about before. It seems that word has spread about you, so there's several others who wanted to come with you as well. I hope that's okay.
By all means.
There's one other who is also making her way here, but she is locked in spirits, but she should be here soon. But don't let that stop you from having a conversation.
Well, I shall begin where we first started. Sadly, I was not able to get far into the library. The Arch-Paladin has his eyes watching.
You said they turned you away when you started asking too many questions?
They turned me away the moment I started opening books. I was able to read a bit about some artifacts, but unfortunately none of the magic you had originally thought of.
Well, at the very least, we do have confirmation that they exist. The one known as the Crow saw one when we dealt with the dragon. It allowed him to cast a powerful chaos magic system.
So it shall be.
What dragon, you said?
People call him Dracula's pet.
A winged beast on top of a mountain.
The Manticore.
Curious. I've not heard of such a beast.
Honestly, when he's not trying to murder you, he's quite cute.
I hate to interject, but is this something that the Afflicted should be excluded from as a conversation?
I do not believe so, no.
Okay.
For those who do not understand why we are here, Paladin Pytr here is a lot like me in that we share the opinion that the current Luminance faith will have lost their way. Pytr here, as well as wish for those who are like us to work together with Vampiric, Demon, and Fakar, because without actual unity, we see that the country will not be a country for much longer. With the threats from the High Fae, the Draculan forces, and the invaders over and over, we believe that only through unity we can actually succeed. I've asked, well, rather Thorn has asked me to introduce him to Pytr. The Otzi are here as well, and anyone else who wishes to ask questions.
I think I'd like to hear what you said, Peter?
Yes, I'm Paladin Pytr,
Paladin
the
Pytr.
holder of the holy bells.
Oh, bells. Oh, my.
They don't like
what?
bells. They don't like bells.
What?
I didn't know he held bells.
Well, it's not actually bells.
Oh, thank the gods.
Okay.
No,
That's
as
a
you can
relief.
ascertain, the current sounds you are hearing are because of the protection.
Well, I guess I kind of only really have one question for you. You intend to focus not on a bunch of trivial matters, but you want to help the magic of the land and save Vardoran?
That is a harsh gist, but as correct as one could be with minimal words.
Yes. I'll take a few. You know, Auntie Mahali would probably like that one.
Not to put words in your mouth, Peter, and do correct me if I get anything wrong. The current leader of the church, who is here by tea, Professor Eric, he sees the only issue as us, wishes to exterminate vampire kind into the enchanted humans, the demons. He wishes to invade us and eliminate us. He sees us as the threat. Peter here, on the other hand, sees things much differently. He recognizes that there are many problems, that we are not one of them, and holds the same goals as us.
Yeah. So I've heard that. Peter, okay, wait, I should introduce myself. I'm Ruby Lovelace, or Cadet Ruby Lovelace. I'm a vampire hunter, and I was talking with Dracarius, and he told me a lot of things that I want to, like, run by you and hear what you have to say about it, if that's okay. Okay, so he did not tell me, and Kat was at this meeting too, he did not say this thing about, like wanting to kill, like, all the Fae and demons, and the other enchanted humans by name. He did mention, like, the outside forces in Vardarin. He mentioned the Venom Blades at the Scions and Noctum, and in his recent letter to me, he really was like, he's gonna focus on the Noctum Loyalists, so, like, he can go do that. But at the end of that meeting, he did something really fucking weird and honestly, like, awful. Because we were having a nice conversation, he was helping me out, and then he, like, grabbed my arm, like, really roughly and, like, forced me to the ground and forced Kat to the ground and put, like, this awful helmet on my head that had, like a cross dragon on the side, like, you know, like the way he signs his letters. And then he was like, well, I know you're not a vampire, and I know you're not a demon, because otherwise you would have burned the moment you came in this room, and you would have burned when my gauntlet touched you. But I don't know what you are, so you're gonna have to, like, have this on your head until I can figure out what's going on. So he forced this stupid helmet on my head, which was, like, the same as they had on, like, the slaves in the Silver Mines. And now it's off, obviously, it's not in my head anymore, because I guess he's now confirmed that I'm human. But he said, I'm curious if you see us the same way. He said there's no humanity about you, or I can't sense any humanity about you, which is fucking rude and really weird, but it's like what he said to our faces.
Well, that is because it is true. My eyes, sadly. I don't know which exactly who you are. I cannot tell.
That... Okay, that's... I hate that, but okay. So, like, I'm human, Winter's human, Cat, we're all very human. Like, I don't have fangs, I can stand in the sun, I can, like, hold as much silver as I want, I won't burn, I'm not a demon. And I guess he's like, he sent me a letter back being like, after he did some kind of weird-ass analysis, being like, oh, well, I've confirmed that you're human, so thanks, I guess. But I don't know why, like, people look at us weird, and they look at us funny, and I'm glad that you're not attacking us, because a lot of Luminants do. A lot of them do. It's really not fun. It's awful, actually.
How can I best put this into words? When I look at you, and I know that Sergeant Major Winter here is human, I have held them, and I have felt that they are indeed human. What I see is shades.
You see shades?
Correct.
What do you mean by
silhouette
that?
of darkness comes from me. Now, I'm not blessed with the peerless sight that Lord Dracarius is blessed with, which is likely why he added his witch hunter's monitor onto your head.
Yeah, they were definitely monitoring us, because he knew, like, this guy Jonan, do you know him? Have you met him? He came to my front door and was like, he, like, seemed to know where we lived, so, like, he's definitely been watching us. No, I'd never met him before. Do you know Jonan, actually? He's, like, with the Order of the Blessed Stakes, and he had this, like, very tall horse that, like, honestly, for a second, I thought it was a vampire horse, but I guess it was just like some specific like hunter horse that's like war bred or something.
As far as I know, there is a small tradition within the vampire hunters' custom where they will take the horse, the first vampire they slay.
Well, shit, I didn't. The first one I killed didn't have a horse near him, so I wasn't able to take it. Damn. You think you could help me get one or something?
That
Actually,
would have to be something you would ask a vampire hunter.
Actually, yeah, you're right. That's a good point. Well. Okay. So
I
what?
will also state that Confessor Arik is also a very cunning man. He may have been kind in words, but never needed to get you closer.
Yeah, definitely not in actions. I don't trust him. I really don't. Like, after he pulled this shit, like, I don't trust him at all. Like, I'm thinking, like, maybe we can use him. Like, if I can, like, sick him on Noctem to, like, fucking kill all of Noctem and take his order there, then, like, great. That's, like, one less problem for us to deal with. Especially with them trying to bring back Dracula and everything like that. Like, if we can get his attention there, then... Oh, go ahead.
Now, I understand the disdain for Nocturne and the recent actions place. However, not all of Nocturne should be eradicated.
They did very publicly execute or attempt to execute Thorin. So,
I'm
Yeah.
like,
curious, who in Noctem do you think deserves to live?
I'm unsure if you are aware of Logatus Fox.
okay, we're aware
He
of
was the one
him.
doing
Yeah.
the executions.
Yeah.
Wait, were you the one who provided them the gallows?
No.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
rule states that the Legatus Fox is one of the hardest pushers for anti-scions.
He,
of
l-
Nocturne.
he literally executed Tiffany Dedrick, or Theophany Dedrick, in front of all of us.
Legatus Fox is also a large part of the reason the executions did not finish.
Yes, they
Yeah.
worked with myself and Crimson in order to stop it and save those we could.
Yeah, I realized that.
I
Guess-
have known Fox for a long time, and he has always been a supporter of trying to bring a balance to Vardabon. He knows that they cannot fully conquer, and he knows that doing so would only destroy them.
I have a question.
Yes.
How is it that a Paladin of Luminance and a Legate of the Legion have come to know each other for a long time?
That's a good question.
We are both of the same coin. Men who are in service to a government that we do not fully trust. Where Nocturne is cruel, Luminance is beyond crueler. They're about to burn.
My ocean view.
It is a really nice view, actually.
You're a piece of shit, Ruby, you know that?
Sidra, if you go to the chair, right by the railing, by the table.
It is a really nice
Over
view.
here.
Uh,
Yeah, over here it's pretty clear. Oh, sorry.
And I can't hear everyone. It's fine, I'll stand right here.
Logatus Fox has always tried to work with me personally, trying to find ways to stem the Scion. However, I have heard that he is no longer in his seat of power.
I'll answer this, Thorin. You keep talking.
So you're
In case I get too busy, nice to meet you.
Likewise.
so you're pen pals with the former Legate.
A little more firmly than I would state, but in a way, yes.
Something enemy of my enemy.
Correct. Which there seems to be many nowadays.
Yeah, a lot of that going around, honestly. I don't know. I feel like... I forget who said this. Like, when I first got here, honestly, I was like a younger Dicarius. Who was it that described Dicarius as like an older me, but like when I first got here? Because when I first got here, kill every vampire. Because that was my job, and that's what I got trained for at Drugar Hunter Academy. We had all these codes about never talk to vampires, and I hadn't actually met one before coming here. And I kind of got forced to talk with them a lot, due to like the people who are now my family, and I guess that kind of changed my perspective over time.
All it took for you to stop calling me Night Creature was saving your life 3 times.
Yeah, you did do that. I did call you Night Creature a lot. That was kind of fun. I don't do that anymore.
I can assure you that Confessor Drakarius is very keen on removing anything bothering. If I were to state where some of the generals not to conquer all of Bartron, Arik is the opposite. He wants humans to conquer everything.
Okay, so is it true what I heard that like... Okay, we already kind of talked this, but like there's like no Solaris, and also like Eric is like... Or Confessor Dicarius is like in charge of like everything here, like everything.
I would not say that. Drakarius is not someone being controlled. Everything is under the Arc Paladins, except for those who have rallied behind me.
He's
Okay.
become a very leader, for lack of a better term. Is that correct?
Yes. Confessor Drakarius is leading the vampire hunters. However, the rest of the religion sect is under Arc Paladin. And yes, the mantle of Solaris has been empty for a few hundred.
Which that explains why the faith has been turning in the way that it has.
Correct.
This is the last thing he sent me, which was less than a month ago. You want to take a look at where his thoughts are. I've been thinking about how to respond to it and like what I tell him. Because like we've got enemies, vampires here who deserve to die, but we've been kind of reluctant, or I personally am a little bit reluctant to get him involved just because of the amount of whiplash it could have to like all of us. Because right now he doesn't know about the fact that like my association, Athena, or Thorin. And like if he knows that I'm like, you know, existing around them, then he would probably try to kill me. Or at least immediately turn on me. And so I'm kind of thinking like the less he knows the better.
I would say it is probably best you cannot. Assuming that if you tell him of vampires and point him in the direction of that, question why. Oh, and have not killed them yourself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was gonna phrase it like, hey, there's these like 4 vampires that deserve to die. They do deserve to die, and we are going to kill them. We literally have like declared war on them. But involving him in that, I feel like he'd immediately find out about stuff like Cord, which we are all part of. And the fact that there are vampires here. And like honestly, like years ago, I would never be saying this shit. Like literally wouldn't imagine myself saying it my entire life, but here we are. So like my hesitance in like telling him about the vampires that literally just murdered one of the enchanted, is that he'd find out way more than he's supposed to, and it would come for all of us. At least that's what I'm thinking.
We should not worry.
Yeah, I'm with this one, CJ.
It may work in favor if he is distracted at some point.
Say
Though
again.
keep it close. I would say it would work in favor if you were to be distracted at some point. However, I would keep that close to chest for now.
Keep it at arm's length until we decide what to do with him.
As I am sure he will hunt down any vampire you give up.
Mm-hmm.
He will find a way to figure things out.
Yeah. Because, like, if I point him at someone who, like, knows what's going on and knows the sort of political interplay or whatever, and that's been going on in Vardaran, which, like, honestly, literally anyone else here is probably a better judge of that than I am. I can see, like, if he, like, finds out about one, then he's gonna find out about the others, and he's gonna find out about every fucking thing that's going on, which would just make everything a complete fucking mess. Especially if he's going to be completely hardline about it, you know, I was. But with, like, way more vampire hunters behind him.
Indeed, there's a very good few skillful hands at the Blessed Stakes.
My only concern is that if we point them at anyone, even if they are enemies, then they will not discriminate between them and us if we decide to join the field as well.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. And more to the point, what I'm worried about is, like, if I tell him about these vampires, he's gonna, like, either he's gonna be like, okay, so how do you know about this? Why haven't you done anything about it? Which to my response, and I was gonna just open this in my letter and be like, okay, well, these are some vampires I've been tracking, but I'm not strong enough to take them on alone, so I figured I'd let you know. The immediate response I'd expect is like, okay, well, come with me. I don't know if he, like, would bring me along, because I am still, like, a cadet. I'm, like, very low ranking, and I'm sure he has a lot of vampire hunters way better than me. But
There is also concern that the vampires you set him upon may also speak their own words.
exactly, that's the thing. They'll be like, oh, did so-and-so send you? Because they know me very, very well as a vampire hunter, especially given that their fucking pontiff literally put a spear through my chest and basically killed me.
Is this person the type to make idle conversation with a vampire he's set out to kill?
He's not. He's definitely
He
not.
is not, but he is definitely willing to torture them.
Yeah, torture for information. I could definitely see doing that. And then he states
There is a good chance that the ones you set him to kill may not even be killed. Taken simply prisoner and flogged or strained or torn apart until they give up other names. I'm sure that none of you have seen a vampire hunter tortured, but they are quite extreme.
I know, I have my silver cuffs. I don't have, like, all the toys, but I know, like, some of them. I did get trained. I did go to school for this. But, I mean, it's probably one of the things that comes in the last year of hunter school that, like, nobody thought to mention me. I swear to God. I'm like, okay, I never finished hunter school. It's a whole thing.
Ruby,
Clearly
you're
skip my
rambling
stuff.
again.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I have my experience now. I've staked, like, a bunch of vampires, and one, maybe two of them has died for good. And that's where I am. And they were both, the ones that have died for good were both part of them.
If I may be so bold as to be honest,
Uh-huh.
it may be in your better interest to either stick clear of Arik, or work your way in. Personally, I would stay a clear distance. Lord Arak has tried many times to usurp me from my standing. However, he's never had a foothold into really push. You're going to burn again.
Yes, it's fucking awful. I miss the sun.
Sorry.
May I ask a question?
By all means.
And this was actually the question I wanted to ask you as soon as Winter told me about you. Is there a way, through your goddess, that I could stand in the sun again, alongside Winter?
If only. If it were to be my choice, I would openly welcome kindred back. My belief is the light embraces all who will gather. However, the sun is not as favorable. I do know that there was once a man who tried to find a way. However, he has long since been exiled. Well, that would be incorrect. He had a very public fire. His name was Harold Mistletoe. His family had fallen into some sort of corruption. Possibly what was also plaguing a few of your what were you calling them? Enchanted.
Enchanted humans, yes.
Yes. I believe they shared the same glow as your friend. However, they succumbed to it, and he was burned to the pyre. However, I don't believe his body was ever recovered.
Okay, I have a question then. If it's not, if it can't be done like permanently or whatever, then like that makes sense because vampires burn in the sun. But I'm kind of curious if like there's a way to make it like temporary. I don't know. I know this like really matters to Athena.
It would be a gift that I would like to offer Sidre as well.
Like if like for a day or something, or like even like an hour.
That would have to be something that I would have to get a chance back into the Luminance library.
Is there anything that we can do to help?
Is it really all that special?
For
To some it is everything. To others it means nothing.
Well, I've never done it, that's why I'm asking.
I mean,
Stand in the light.
Mm-hmm. I was born a vampire.
Then I suppose you will not know until you have had a chance to try.
I'm not sure I will.
And that is fair. That is your choice and your belief. However, for this Athena and the Sidri, it's a wholly another thing.
and as Cerberus also wants it. There's quite a few who either miss it or want to experience.
can't imagine being without the sun, so like I guess like my friends, so if they could have it for like even a little bit, then you know that's better than nothing, right?
I will do whatever is required of me. If it means that I can stand side by side with Winter in the sun, consider it done.
Then possibly. There has been some ongoing in the church, especially the Grand Church. I do not know what it is, as I am not privy to such knowledge. I will hopefully try to meet you on this field of battle. Could it turn that way? Something is gathering.
Peter, a question.
Of course.
This library, how well guarded is it?
Before, it was open. No one really thought much about going in and going out. Now, I do believe the 42nd Brigade battle guarded.
I'm usually not the one to advocate for violence, but if the library does actually hold answers to what we see, I don't think you should join us because you need to save face, but they don't know us and they don't know that we're working with you.
They wouldn't, they might know.
A disguise would work.
Yeah, a mask would be good.
I've heard that there are mystical arts that allow you to disguise yourself, and the vampire is awesome.
I would just put like an
those who-
actual mask on.
Unfortunately, those who are blessed with the light, at least the paladins and light weavers and priests, they can see through those. They still recognize us as other.
Yeah, and like you said, we have like a literal like aura about us or something. Am I like ringed in darkness for you or like something? Because that's really weird. But if that's what you say, then I guess it's true.
But what I'm suggesting is maybe we go in and with as minimal casualties as possible, we try and just find the information that they've been borrowing from you.
It's probably like one specific book though.
A book that will
Is
be
this an
under-
organized library?
I will have to see if I can find a way to get you at least close to the library. It is deep underground.
That'd be good. We could manage it. Maybe we could learn something.
Aye. If you think it's possible, then let me know and we can start organizing something.
As you wish.
Indeed.
Now, the question I have is a lot more broad than this talk of walking in the sunlight. You are obviously interested in cooperating with those outside of Luminance. What is it you're asking of us? To what end do you seek?
As I have told the Sergeant Major here, who is a fellow Luminance faithful, my goal is simple. Of Argeron United. Right now, there are worse things at our coasts and in our own homes than there is between all of us. The Scions, the invaders under the false queen. Certain legions of Noctum, especially the Blood Zealots. No doubt when you raised Styx, you met them.
Wait, were there zealots at Styx? I only got there like when they were fighting the general himself.
I was made aware that there were.
Huh. Or you know. I guess it makes sense that he has like his fanatics or whatever backing him. That's what the stories say anyway. Read like bits and pieces about Varden before coming here. Dracula, Styx, some of the general. And some of it was true, some of it wasn't, but oh.
As far as my network is aware, there has not been sightings of Dracula for, well, a long time.
Yeah, like
Longer than there hasn't been sightings of Solaris.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dracula, or like, with regards to Dracula, like, they've been like bringing him back or whatever. They said that's what they've been fucking trying to do, but like, I don't even know how that's possible because like, I saw his corpse in that like big blood crystal and I saw the sword driven into him. But apparently it's like just his armor.
The armor's empty.
It's gone?
His body is not there. Whether he lives or not is another story.
Okay. Well,
I am unaware of Dracula being turned into a corpse.
I mean, we can show you like his demise. Have you never seen it?
I've seen the demise, and as Sergeant Major has said, it is just armor.
Well then, I don't know. The Legion were talking very openly about like, oh, we're heralding like the Immortal King's return. Oh, so I told them to their face, like, fuck the Immortal King. Because fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
Who is to assume that heralding is resurrection?
No, that's what they said pretty openly, like, he's coming back.
No, their return would be their resurrection.
That is a strange thing to hear, as there is no text about Dracula dying.
There
At
is.
least not from Luminance standpoint. Disappeared, yes. But death, we have not.
I fail to see a unified Vardoran with the current people that all at home.
Do you speak of that of the fellow vampires and enchanted humans, or do you speak that in terms of the current lords and leaders of the other houses, faction?
I speak of that and of places like Mortium.
I will agree. There are many legions in the armies of Noctum. Precisely 20 legions. I know of at least 5 that are unwilling to bolster to a united front. I know of at least 3 that are willing to work. The others are mystery. I have heard that the 10th Legion, Frost Warriors, Animal Keeper, mostly stick to themselves and work on their sacred ground. The 5th
One of
Legion,
them tried to feed me to a bear
Yeah,
while
we've
I
had
was
a run
starved
with
in
them.
jail.
They also came to the defense of Dracula's castle.
Mm-hmm.
that is part of their sacred grounds. They are brutish and unforgiving. There's the 5th Legion, who I believe would have been the Blood Zealots you would have met.
Oh, actually, I remember that's the Legion that apparently Theophany and Gerhard were traitors of.
They are more infantry, the masses.
Okay, wait, did you see, like, the execution waygate that Noctum put up? I think I have a copy of it somewhere.
I was made aware of it.
Okay.
I do know that there is a mysterious 20th Legion. However, all reports I've heard about them is that they are but a single soldier.
Single soldier.
Single soldier, that's either really good or really bad. Like, not a
Don't
problem
ask
at all.
any legionnaires about them. They will cut you down, as it is a trade secret that they exist.
She told me not to do something, Peter, and I want to.
Well, unless you're looking for a fight to the death, probably would work.
I mean, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna bring company. Did that once and I lost.
There is the 7th and the 8th Legion, who are neutral and at least more willing to work in a united front, provided that the paperwork is filled out and fees paid.
We've also had conversations with them too.
Yeah, we've met them. Yeah, we met them. They
Cast your
they
gaze.
really like their paperwork. You know, I was gonna kill him on the spot for being stupid and just, you know, I knocked him vampire. But honestly, it was so funny. I was like, you know, I'm gonna just let this happen. And so I did.
They are the ones that I have had to reach out to get my permit for.
Yeah. I think the document
Have
for
a
that is
permit?
you have a permit for harvesting greater Stygia, do you know?
It's more a permit for ease of access to Mortium.
Okay, well,
That's
sure. Like, I don't get it because he cared so much about the permit, but then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go kill these demons over here and take their Stygia. Are you gonna do anything about it? And then he just didn't. So, I think that guy was a scam artist. I still believe that.
I would consider their bonds with the... I don't even know what to call the other Noctum creatures, but they don't particularly care.
Okay. The more you know, I guess. He was like upset that I was doing it, but not upset enough to actually do anything about it, so I don't know, make of that what you will. But anyway, back to a question. I don't think you quite answered it. Like, you said there was like some kind of like aura about us, like the enchanted. Like, do I literally have like a ring of darkness around me in your eyes or something, or like what's going on? Because like I look normal to me.
You must have missed the part. You are but a silhouette of shadow.
Like, you don't even see, like, do you even see my face?
As vaguely as I can. I see it better now that you are closer to the light.
I can stand here.
Ah, now I can see that your hair is red.
Oh, okay. Do you know what color my clothes are?
They look vaguely like one of the orders of vampire hunters, however not the one of blessed stakes.
Well, it's my Grin and Black Hunter uniform, and it's my Grin and Black Hunter uniform, and yeah, that's the cut. Like I made it myself. I'm a tailor. I'm really good at that. Pytr is too, actually. We both have the magic thing. So,
I
like,
would
you can't
probably
even...
add a few more metals onto it. You don't
Yeah,
have
I
nearly
have
enough
a...
buckles.
I have Eric's, I... Anyway, Eric did give me like a metal insignia that says, you know, Ruby Lovelace, Vampire Hunter in Training, so I've got that on now. Which honestly I really appreciate him for. Despite everything, I honestly really appreciate it. Maybe you can see like that part specifically, because it came from the Order of Blessed Stakes, and also the actual Blessed Stake they gave me, which, here, if you want to see it.
You know, interesting to hear that you've been gifted something like that.
Yeah, no, because I told him there's like this demon I was trying to kill, and he said, I told him that, like, you know, staking him didn't work. And he's like, oh, like, your regular stakes aren't going to be enough. You're going to need something special, something blessed. I can help get you one. And, well, I guess he was good on his word, despite everything else.
You say he gave this to you?
Yeah, he did. Well, he had it delivered by letter, by his bird, but yeah, he gave it to me.
I have not
Clip
known.
put up a waygate.
Sorry, what?
Clip put up a waygate. So he's back.
Let's finish this conversation and then we can talk about that.
I find it curious that he has given you something personally. This isn't just a stake. Not one that normally a vampire hunter in training would be gifted. There's usually more ceremony to such a thing.
Yeah, well, it seems like really special. And, I don't know. I mean, he did say, like, I've been blessed, so, like, I've killed my first vampire, like, fully. I've staked a lot more than that, but there's only one of them that's actually, like, died for good that I know of, and, like, maybe a second one. It was,
Then I would urge you to be cautious. You are more deep in than you think. What you have been given is not only a blessed stake, it is a personal item.
I see. In that case, maybe it's good to play the part or something? I don't know, I'm not very good at the whole lying thing or like the political games, but I kind of think I have to at this point.
Well, if what you say is true, and he has given you an insignia, that means you are within his trust and purview. In other words, you are now his tutor. But he is now...
Okay, well, he never did that combat assessment on. I thought he was going to, but it's like, wanted to wait for me to get over my wounds first.
That is because it is likely that your combat training will be live. If he has invited you to a hunt, that is where you will be trained.
He hasn't done that yet. Okay. I figured he would like spar me himself, kind of like the instructor hunters did back at in Drugar. But I mean, I guess in Drugar there weren't exactly vampires, so it makes sense that they were practicing against us themselves. Probably at this point, I mean, it's well past the point where I'd be brought on like hunts with the mentors. That's what everyone does once they nearly finish their training at Drugar Academy. It's just that there's so few vampires in Drugar. They're not everywhere, though the same way they are here. Here you you can't go 2 miles without finding one. Back there, they're rare. It's part of why I never met one before coming here. It's not that I know of.
Either way, I would remain cautious, even more so now knowing this.
Okay. I will try to be careful. I'm trying to make sure he doesn't find anything out about, like, 2 vampires live at my house. For instance. That, like, their horses are in the garden. Or, you know, anything like that. Trying to meet him on, you know, his terms. Where he is, rather than I'm home. Because there's stuff he just can't find out.
And as I've said, be cautious. And even more so if you're in the company of other vampires.
Yeah, I've made damn sure that I don't go anywhere near him without just humans. The one who's been accompanying me is Kat over there. She knows too, and she's been there too. She's there for the meeting with Dracarius. Saw Jonan.
That won't stop him if he is trying to find you. And as I've said, he is blessed with the peerless sight. Which does seem to be a bit muddled, thanks to whatever is taking hold here in Bardoran.
Say that one more time, sorry.
His peerless sight seems a bit muddled.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, does he, like, actually have that? Because he was saying, like, I can just, like, someone like me knows a vampire the moment they see them. Which, like, I can't do that. I mean, unless they have, like, red eyes and, like, pale-ass skin and, like, they're brandishing their fangs or something. Then, like, kind of takes, like, a bit of investigation. And a lot of them just give it away by, like, turning into wolves in front of me or something. But, I guess for him, he kind of just can he really just, like, know the moment he's, like, in a room with them?
Perhaps not as simple as in a room. Much like how I was able to sense that there was humanity in winter. You would need to touch to know for certain.
Okay. And for me and Kat, you just see silhouettes. Do you see, like, the same silhouette with Winter, or do you see, like, more of her because she's, you know, she's Winter?
I do not see more. You are all three are similar of dark vaguity.
So I assume the other 3 of us you can speak perfectly fine, but you know exactly what we are.
Let us relax.
Correct.
I don't like that. I don't like that. It must have, like, taken hold over time. At least that's as far as I can tell, because when I started being able to use magic, I could never use magic before. Like, all I would do is, like, fight with my weapons. My stakes, and that's what I was trained with. Like, no magic, nothing like that. Like, once I started being able to use magic, then people started looking at me funny, and then they started, like, yelling at me, and then they started, like, calling guards, and then they started, like, chasing me, and like, I had to leave. It's safe for me anymore.
I can only assume what the normal person sees. Perhaps what they see is a monster.
Well,
My theory, at least with what I've now learned from you, Paladin Pytr, yes?
Correct.
I think it is some kind of shroud on their soul. Because if you can see through it, it is certainly nothing physically about them. That being said, souls are not exactly my purview.
An interesting thought. Sadly, I am also not an expert on souls. The best way that I can explain the feeling when I am able to hold the hands of one of your enchanted humans is something growing.
Wonder if I could even give it up if I tried. I said a while back, like, if I could lose the magic and go back to having a normal, I'd do it.
I know I would without a second shot.
There's
I want to wield the light again. I don't want this.
All that I know is whatever is happening here in Vardoran.
well, it started for me outside of Vardora. Kind of why I came here. It's not just here, but maybe this is the center of it.
Perhaps.
No. There's something else too. Peter. We don't get to die. We're enchanted. It's like us. Everyone who has come back. Feeling like Athena. Affected by whatever's been going on. Scions, the High Fae. Afflicted. We don't even get to die. We're all gonna be vampires. They. Curse. It's a horrible curse, but it's true. Said so many times I'd rather be dead than a vampire, but I don't get that choice anymore.
That does seem to match some of the ongoings we've heard in certain villages.
None of us do. Get brought back. Different. Changed.
Wait. In other villages, have they been like Ruby, Winter, and Cat, or were they normal humans?
There have been reports of normal humans becoming vampires, or something alike.
So even if we were able to get rid of whatever this enchantment is, it wouldn't free them.
I'm unsure.
I believe it is due to the High Fae. So. Until the High Fae itself.
I have not heard this term.
Oh. I think Dracarius calls them the Scions. Call it the High Fae.
I'm aware of the Scions, but I've not heard the term High Fae.
The High Fae is the first of these encased individuals we know of. It is a beast of the Scions, I believe.
Absolutely.
If you see me, I am what we refer to as an afflicted, the first stage. Theotzi, who was here, is a beholden, the second stage. And when you see ones who are covered in effectively a purple goo that writhes, those are what we refer to as encased. The High Fae, the Judge, a number of others.
Of course. Let us relax.
Concerning.
And let me tell you, they don't fucking shut up. Sending all kinds of fake emotions into my head. Thankfully, I still have enough of my reason to understand that it's all fake. It's not my own.
I will have to look into this term. See if any others of the membering order have heard it.
Yeah, they're all like some kind of hive mind or whatever. I don't know. It's really weird, but they can like feel each other somehow.
We are all connected mentally by a bond similar to that of a sire or blood bond. Including, well, the one human who is afflicted. Clip.
They're not a human anymore.
I know, but they were at the time. We know that humans can be afflicted. And I know for a fact that no human can live through becoming beholden. Your blood and organs begin to rot at that stage.
Maybe we can find reports in the library if we're able to gain access.
Perhaps.
Give us a greater understanding of what's going on.
I am very interested in getting access to this library.
Yeah, me too at this point. It seems like there's a lot to learn from. The sun walking, it's temporary.
Even if I
Us
must
too.
burn in the light of your goddess, I would also like to enter this library. I've spent weeks simply cleansing myself in the light of the fortress.
I shall let you know if opportunity is.
That would be good.
I may have to call on some of you to cause a distraction.
Well, we can make that happen.
We are very good at those.
Mm-hmm.
As you wish.
Good at, how many golems did I hear exactly during your birthday party?
Couple dozen.
Too many to count, really.
Yeah, that.
It will not only be amount of sieging, it will also be getting into the library. Its protectors do not take kindly. And the 42nd Brigade is a very violent one.
Well, personally, I'm very willing to cause enough distraction for you all to get through.
Yeah, I gotta get the feeling here that Athena and CJ would be willing to do practically anything to make this happen, and they're my friends, so I'm gonna help. So if there's even a chance, then we want to do it.
Correct.
Very well then. Then as I have stated before, the winter when we last met will be the same as we have been before. Since we cannot become beacons, let us become pillars.
So it shall be.
Bolster yourselves and those that would be near you. And I will call upon you when I have made preparations.
Thank you. It was really nice to meet you, Paladin
Peter, while we have you, there is an offer I wanted to extend to you. I wholeheartedly, actually, agree with your idea of a unified Vardoran, and I would like to see it come to fruition as much as possible. And to that end, I would like to invite you, and perhaps any near supporters of you, to the next summit that we host of all the factions of Vardoran, to come and present your idea to everyone, not just us.
I shall humbly accept this offer, but leave a letter for me in the thump, in the trunk. Winter remembers it well.
All right. I should inform you
It
ahead
is
of
my
time.
honor.
I will also be extending this offer to Legatus Vox. I assume you have no issue with that, or any of yours?
Vox and I are, if not friends, then at least on good terms.
Of course.
All right.
In fact, he allowed me to enter into the prison cells to try and give them
A
final
moment's
rites
respite.
before the execution.
I must have missed that, but
Sadly, most of you were asleep, so I gave a silent prayer to all of them. I was wondering where I remembered you from. Either way, a prayer was given to all of them.
Thanks for doing that. You were saying what?
Of course.
No, I was just saying thank you, Peter.
We'll be in touch.
Of course.
So it shall be.
Then let me offer a prayer before you.
You win.
Blessed Lumen, guide these souls and protect them. May the light be peaceful and kind. Go now.
Knight's
May the
greetings.
light protect you.
And I'll see you.
Thanks, Peter. All about time.
You ready to go, Thorin?
yeah.
Hope we're able at least one more day in the sun, CJ.
Hmm.
Play a lot more than.
I will assert my will.
Hopefully, it was a illuminating conversation for us.
Illuminating.
It was.
As you wish.
Good. All right.
It was, honestly. It's, I don't know, immensely reasonable and didn't try any weird shit with me the way Jakarius did, which I like that. That's a good sign in my book.
Told you he was a good person.
He
I-
reminds me of my aunt, except a little bit more accepting of Mortium.
And
Yeah,
it could be-
I was honestly really surprised by that. But
I was too, but
I am
honestly,
indifferent.
what he said made sense.
I think he's the first person that I've met outside of like our factions and stuff like that, yeah, that doesn't give me some weird dubious vibe.
yeah, it seems very genuine, and like we're raiding that fucking library. Like, we're doing that. That's happening.
Aye, we are. We just have to wait for word.
I want to help.
Yeah. You're gonna have,
Well, you did
everyone's gonna have a
People that
role.
cause a distraction.
Mhm.
What?
You can just wear. Well, you did say that we need people to cause a distraction. You can just wear like your bootiest booty shorts.
Yes.
Are we really just going to flaunt Katarina's ass as a distraction? Is that what we're implying?
She already does it anyways. Might as well use it for a good cause.
I wonder if Ithril's gonna sign off on this plan.
I think it will be all
Oh,
the
no,
time.
no, no. Thorn, you don't understand. We're also going to flaunt Ithril's ass for the rest of the day. Why
It is
would
a
we
very nice
waste the
ass.
talents of the prettiest man in Vardarin?
Actually, we might need to save Ithril's ass for if we ever need to distract Noctum. I hear they have a lot of gay men in their number, apparently.
Do they though?
Uh-huh.
Honestly, I
They
believe
do.
it. I believe it.
Gay Asius? That's his name. There's one of them. Called Gay Asius.
You cannot. You can't be serious.
I do remember bleeding out outside of the hall
Cassius.
and hearing one of the legates remark that unfortunately for you, I am gay.
Well, I don't think either way. I don't think Ithril should be sneaking into the library with us because how big his ass is, he'll probably just clap and then the entire plan.
My
is
ass is bigger than his.
Well done. Well
But you need a
Which is
side
why,
by
which is
side.
why you're the distraction.
standing.
I imagine Ithril will volunteer to
Well done.
follow behind Cat.
I think if we bring Ithril, he might get distracted too.
I mean, he
careful
does.
with his
He does.
tail.
Yeah, don't forget the 4-foot tail. Yeah, don't forget that.
I think that's just
I'm
advice.
okay
Sure,
with-
it's l-
I'm okay with stopping this conversation about my son. Actually, thank you.
Your
Look,
son's
you
got a
just-
fat ass. What can we say?
No kidding.
A fat ass and a long tail.
It's a very long tail. Very long.
it is.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just shut up. I'm not gonna say. I'm not saying shit in front of them. I'm not saying shit about any of the best conversations we've had.
I'm just answering questions honestly.
Huh. Answering.
Fucktail.
Yes.
Thorin, I think you need to grow
Yeah.
a tail.
Yeah. See. This is. They were fucking talking about it in the goddamn bath. Oh my god, they were
I
talking
don't know
about.
about that one.
Oh my god, they were talking about what if I get one, if Ithral sires me, or I guess when Ithral sires me at this point. About the things that I could do with it.
If you
Yeah.
sprout a tail, you will be the most powerful lesbian in Vardoran.
I still haven't kissed anyone, but of course they then went, oh well, you could. I'm sure you could have so much fun using it on yourself, and
Yes, I did.
I'm
Oh
hiding
my
out.
god, so maybe
don't-
I need to sprout a tail.
Of course.
So anyway.
Okay, I'm kind of wondering if it's just the silver pact or if it's the entirety of the solid core.
I think it's those two specifically at the very least, and also probably Callan and Alira. And
Us-
probably
us two what?
and Boudica and Verity, actually, yeah.
Us
Yeah, I
two
was about
what?
to say, but
Freaks!
Oh, I am far freakier than him, I assure you.
Are you really?
You don't know
Ooh,
half of
tonight's
it.
gonna be a challenge night.
I think you do.
I usually go into the
I-
This is definitely good. This is definitely a challenge in the making.
You
Yeah.
know, there's something so funny that we're talking about this right outside the location we just talked to a man of the light.
All in
Hey, just because
Luminance's
you're
embrace or
worshipful of the
whatever.
light doesn't mean you're a prude. Look at me.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you think
Lift your gaze.
Do you think Peter's a freak?
Oh, definitely,
honestly,
definitely,
he might
yes.
be.
I think that's how this started, actually. Wait. Okay,
He's
so
either
wait.
entirely
No.
a freak or entirely a prude. There's
No,
no
It is
okay.
an entire, like,
No.
smut section.
No. You're all missing the point. He said he knew Legatus Vox for like a long time, right? Like, huh? You think? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? They're
I'm
definitely.
picking up what you're putting
Yeah, they're definitely a thing. This is definitely.
I would say I think Peter's the top though.
Oh, you're right.
Yes,
I think you're
Legatus
right.
Vox does give me very bottom energy.
Yeah, he really does.
Absolutely. You know,
Oh
there's
my
a lot
God.
that you can do there, you know, with repentance and all that.
Oh my God.
You know, actually, never mind. I don't want to put that in the world.
Some things are better left unspoken.
Oh my God. Uh-huh.
But yes, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and take my leave. I need to rest. But I'll be available if you write me. Hello, Kat.
Alan.
Let me know, especially with the Waygate, that could person if we're still going to war or not.
Actually,
We are.
Winter,
All right. Mhm.
you know, you would know. You know how you know paladins and holy people, they're like blessed, like their whole body is holy, right?
Uh-huh.
And you know how there's like holy water?
Uh-huh.
Are all of like a paladin's bodily fluids holy?
Yes.
All right, that's all I needed to know. Thank you.
What the fuck?
I feel like really familiar with this, actually.
How do you think I found out?
Oh my. Oh. I am exercising great restraint at this particular.
Oh
We can talk
my
about it
God.
more in private if you wish.
Oh my God.
But I'm going to go ahead and
You
rest.
fucking whore. You
updated
fucking whore.
on, you all get him safely.
Oh, hi, Callan. When did you get here?
Come.
Callan just silently appears places.
Well, we can't go back to Mordium. Now the rifts are down.
Fuck.
I believe the rifts are going to be.
Yeah, the
popping
rifts
up
are
again
like.
fairly soon.
Yeah, the rifts are in like half a day. Like, I'll be there.
Well, I'm not really interested in the little baby ones.
Oh, that's fair.
They're still
Oh,
good
no.
for training.
That's what I use them for, is for training. I'm sure you'll find some way to keep yourself.
If you do the little baby ones, I'll trade you for the shards.
Well, I'll still use the shards.
Oh, speaking of.
When rifts are
wait,
down,
on
I
the same
usually
system,
just
what am I doing?
walk around Oakvale, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea with current situations.
Well, we could go to the beach.
Again, I'm not certain it's a
It'll be
great
fine.
idea.
You can go beat the shit out of Megara.
The shepherds won't do anything without the pontiff saying it.
They
Sure,
killed Clip.
done
They
so.
Time
they
and time again that
didn't they
could've-
they
Okay,
just
well-
killed
well,
Clip
a
without the
particular
pontiff
three.
saying shit.
A particular 3 will, but
Okay, we're still killing those 3, right? Like the rest of them, fucking whatever at this point. But those
Even
3
if it
are
was
fucking
not just to go
murdered.
to war on his path, there's other reasons why we want them dead.
Yeah.
Of course.
well, I'm not changing my warbat.
Okay, good. What does your warbat say? I saw Talon's warbat. I didn't see yours.
I put it on the waygates.
Oh, okay. Let me.
It's basically exile them from the shepherds, or will beat you up over it.
I understand if I can't be a part of it, but if you do have free space, I would love to fight them with you.
one of them, I don't know who, I think it was Yasad, one of them tried to fucking murder me the same day they took you, Thorin, so I want to get them
Well,
fucking back for that.
It looks like I'm going to need 10 fighters.
As you wish.
I'm joining.
Well, I think it's Thorn's decision, but
Yeah,
yes.
I'm
If
gonna-
you'll have me, I'm joining.
10 shepherds.
Pasharian, Yasad, and Coke Nose.
Cocky nose.
Yeah, that asshole. Never fucking trusted them. Yasad's a slippery fucking snake, and I don't know. Kokonos literally tried to kill all of us outside of the hall, and Pasharian's a fucking monster, and has always been
I wonder
a
what
monster.
shepherds are going to defend them. I have no idea what the shepherds.
I mean, Scarlet literally
they
said, no, fuck off, you can have them. So, I don't think any of the other shepherds are gonna defend them at this point.
that's what I'm. Like, I wonder if
Wait.
they.
When did she say that?
She put it on the weights.
God damn it, Bane!
I think if the Pontiff asks them to fight, they will likely fight.
But is the Pontiff really gonna fucking defend them here?
I would
And like,
very much like to invite the Pontiff over to sit and talk before the warbat resolves.
Know what would be
Okay.
great if the Pontiff fights on our side.
You probably should. He likes you more than me.
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't even
I've got
like
a
he
few
doesn't even
letters to write.
acknowledge he doesn't even like acknowledge my existence. Okay, so Thorin, CJ, I kind of told you all here most of everything that I wanted to say at the meeting that we're supposed to have in a day and a half. So I want to loop Boudica in, but otherwise, like,
Wait,
okay,
meeting
actually,
in a day and a half?
so in a vampire time, it's a turn and a half. Remember the letter? I called to talk about like whether we tell Jakarius or anything, which we kind of answered that.
So it shall be.
I want to make sure that I can probably put it in a letter actually at this point. You replied to it. You said you'd be available.
I get a lot of letters, and I have a lot of things.
And you said you'd be there. But we kind of already covered everything I want in this meeting. We kind of covered everything that I wanted to talk about then. So what I can do is maybe I can just send you all a letter about it with all the information, because now we've got a lot more thanks to Peter.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
Oh, yep, this one.
Because mostly I wanted to talk about Peter, and I wanted to talk about Jakarius, and are we going to tell Jakarius about, like, the shepherds? And then the shepherds killed Clip. Oh my god, my fucking voice.
Oh.
Then the shepherds killed Clip, and then this happened. So, kind of covered all the ground
You could
already.
lead them into a trap, because that's where my mind went with this fella.
Honestly, lead Jakarius into a trap, or the shepherds into Jakarius?
Dracarius into a trap.
We probably could.
Honestly, it's possible. I guess from what Peter says, he, like, trusts me, but I don't know if he trusts me, like, that much.
Get him somewhere, shut the door, murder him. One
Tell
less
me,
problem.
apathy.
He's
Yeah.
a human, so
Yeah, he would just die. Athena.
Athena?
he'd die or come back a vampire.
I don't think he's enchanted.
Well, we
Because
just heard
We,
Enchant-
we
not
just
the
confirmed
enchanted.
that normal humans can also be afflicted.
Yeah, but clearly not all of them. Otherwise, there would be so many more vampires. Callan alone would have made hundreds of vampires. Thousands, probably. And we're not seeing that. So it can't be a frequent thing, but it is possible. Which is in itself concerning. But knowing that they look at us and they don't even see us, they just see shadows, silhouettes. Hate that. Never gonna be able to go home. don't even know if there's a way to get rid of it. I don't know.
That said, it was wonderful seeing you all again. Let's do this again. I need to have a drink with you, Thorn, and your brother for your birthday. I apologize for missing.
We don't do that.
Yeah, but I do, and we're not at your home right now.
No, but you can't do it to me anywhere.
Well, then I'm apologizing for myself, to myself, and not to you.
Or is it just that nobody's
It's all
nobody's
my
nobody's allowed to apologize around you? Nobody's allowed to apologize.
It's like a
I mean,
perimeter that I just
yeah.
hit.
Just say your
far does how far does that bubble reach?
All right,
Yeah.
we'll back up. I'll tell you
If
when
I
it's
can
gone.
hear you,
back up.
it's-
Hold on. Back up. Back up. Little more. Back up. Keep going. Little more. Yep. Keep going. Go on.
I don't know what you thought was gonna happen, Winter.
No, I knew it was happening. I was here. I was here for the bit.
Cast your gaze.
All right, I'm going to go the fuck to bed.
Okay.
Have one rest of the cycle.
Rest well. It was really nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Just much nicer visit than most recent one.
I see you got that ugly thing off your head.
Yeah, I did. They came and they took a key to like some kind of hidden lock or something, and they got it off my fucking head. Thank God.
I
My
don't know. It
face,
was kind of an improvement.
my face and my hair was so fucking gross. You wanna say that again?
It was sort of an improvement.
No one's stopping you.
My challenge.
You wanna say it one more time?
It was sort of an improvement. How do you fancy 3-to-1 odds, Ruby?
No. That's why I put the dual banner down.
No, I'm not fighting you in a dual banner.
So rude. So rude.
You need to learn to match insults with insults, because you keep getting us all into a bunch of trouble because you can't take an insult.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you're right.
You got to go on. Insult him. Go on.
Okay, well, you're a fucking bitch, and you're rude as shit.
Oh,
I know, that's
you have
weak.
to
It's
be-
weak. It's
you
not
have to
even
be
good. It's not even
quick-witted
creative.
and
I
with
know,
attitude.
I have to be creative. I'm not even.
That was weak.
It was weak. You're right. It was. It's weak. You know what I have to prove that I'm weak? I have a fucking spear in my gut. It sucks. It's awful. I hate
Oh,
it.
getting stabbed in the gut does suck, Ruby.
And
doesn't
yeah, it does suck. Wow. Who would know about that?
Have you tried not getting stabbed?
You know, I have actually, but I failed.
Try harder.
Damn. Sucks to be me.
I think the phrase I've heard is "get good."
Holy fuck. Oh, gross. Oh. Ow.
Oh no!
Can you keep your weird fucking spirits under control?
Yeah. Sorry about that. No, Nope, not gonna say it. Not gonna finish the word. I'm gonna finish the word. When I do it.
You
Yeah,
know,
I'll get them under control.
Look at the walls, CJ. Remember what
Oh
Verity
my
said?
god, it's fucking ghosts in them.
It's ghosts in them.
It did kind
These
of
are
appear
okay
on the
for
wall.
ghosts.
It did kind of
These are
appear
the
on
best
wall.
walls for ghosts, according to Verity.
She told us it was the other walls. Like the ones we have downstairs.
I'm not making
Well, it's these ones too. Well, if you're worried about the beach, I guess we can just go home.
Well, we've also still got to write that letter
Mm-hmm.
with your brother.
Alright. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should probably go. It was nice seeing you. See you later.